I really like the concept of 3D printed PC cases, but I've seen an issue. For example, this case takes a lot of filament. Also, it's really size factor limited. You can only use micro ATX. For this one, again, it takes a lot of filament and also size factor limited. This one doesn't look that great and also again takes a lot of filament. So I've came up with this. So here we have 3D printed open frame case, works with any kind of motherboard format. This one is micro ATX, it's mini ATX, also works with micro ATX and some ATX motherboards. Here we have a space for an SSD or a HDD that it's 2.5 factor. Also GPU, it's holded by this so it won't go down. Also works with 3 fan long GPUs and some kind of depends with high-end GPUs that are really heavy. I haven't tested them, but I did have a GPU that is kind of chunky, so it stayed in, it's good. Also here we have another space for an SSD or HDD 2.5. PCU is held by nothing, or it's here it has a slot and all the cables that are not necessities, so the cable stays here. And if you have a PCU that has more cables, you can just make them go through there. It will stay here. It goes from there here, so it won't be here in the face, in the front. You don't have to worry about airflow because all the hot air is going up. Also the temperature is much better than a normal case. And for those that are concerned about dust, yes, dust will be putting down as any kind of case. A normal case, it just hides the dust, but here you can actually see it more clearly. But you can just clean it. I mean, look how easy it is to access it. I made this project to be as universal as possible for any kind of GPU, motherboard, PCU, and of course SSD and HDDs. I haven't made for HDDs that are big because they're too big. It's a minimalistic type of you won't guess how much is weight. I've used 138 grams of filament. I mean, it's really cheap to make. It uses screws and fittings to hold everything together. It uses screws and fittings to make everything go in, so it's really easy to just disassemble and assemble back. It's not plastic, it's not screws with plastic. Actually, here is a fitting, inside here is a fitting. It makes everything easier to make. Here also fittings for the motherboard screws. They are standard. I still want to make a water cooler system, and I have an idea, but I don't actually have a water cooling system. I don't have a water cooling IO, so I can't make one, the system. And yeah, that's it. This is the whole computer. This project is for budget-friendly computers. It's easy to make.